If you're patient or you just want to wait, remember I said this morning, this is a very, very critical level. It's monthly. Look at that gorgeous bullish engulfing. Isn't that gorgeous? If you're a little bit more sensitive to rejection, right? Make sure it gets back above a 21.50. That's the 10-week. This is a wild Tasmanian devil child, the way that it trades. So you really, really have to know when to hold your nose. Silver's one of them.
This short clip is presented by Club. Club provides access to Samantha LaDuc and her team of professional macro and micro traders, analysts, and educators. Club is ideal for active traders, investors, and institutions who want Samantha's best-of-breed market timing calls across all asset classes and timeframes like chase, swing, and trend. Get the trade before it happens. Sign up to Club now and get full access to daily live trading room with Samantha LaDuc, Slack trading desk with detailed analysis and trades, custom trade support when you need it, and much more. For more information, visit www.laductrading.com/club.
But that is exactly what I expected. Look at this. Look how many times it has come down to that monthly. And remember this, an overshoot, which literally I had 1941 as a price target, and it overshot and then ricocheted up. Point is, this is still very bullish. This support is bullish. 2064. Now it's got to get above 2151. It's in play, right? So yes, gold 2, GDX, these usually bounce on, prior to FOMC. They did the exact opposite. The dollar looks very weak. Bonds look very strong. There really isn't anything else to say about that. I would definitely lighten up, though. This is still me. I have this problem that now that I see how strong bonds are with stocks, right? Diamonds are parabolic. We're going to have a massive reversal at some point very, very soon. We're going to just stop having this, I don't know what to say, orderly advance, and stuff's going to start to get a little bit freaky. So I'm actually getting a little nervous here. So I have one short, as you know, this XLE. I still think this is a good one. I don't have a problem with that. I think energy is weak and it's fine. And then of course, all the stuff, and we go over so many things, both on the watch list and what have you, but I'm just going to go over the swing stuff. The Jets, that 200-day, right? Expect it to shimmy. It already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Here's your 8. Make sure it kind of hangs out above there. There's your trend line. It needs to get above. Can make it up to 1911. It might be a little harder. If you don't feel comfortable with that sideways action, no problem. Get out or protect, but you have to do that at the 200-day. A lot of stuff is still moving higher in emerging market stuff. I like the Brazil, ETF. A lot of the oversold tech stuff, even though Zoom is getting taken out of the NASDAQ 100, it's still obviously really strong, right? We've already made it to 68. The next one was 71, 33. I'll go over here. And the next one is 74. So it's like we haven't even made it up to 74 yet because it's having a pullback. And the interesting thing is it does this. Look at the massive sideways shake and bake. Look at the massive sideways shake. That was at the 55, right? It had to get above the 100. Then it did the same exact thing at the 200. So what can I say? It's above the trend line. It still looks okay. Still looks okay. GD looks fabulous. Etsy, I know, patience, but it did exactly what it was supposed to do. Look at above that beautiful Bollinger Band. There's the 100. I loved this one. Remember, I'm like, it's gonna blow right here. It's gonna blow, and it did. And then it came back and it broke out, and this is gorgeous. Look at the 8-day holding that puppy. This was a big shake and bake. We're getting a little scary because we don't know what the Fed's going to do. Well, we know what the Fed's going to do now. So that information has been that unknown has been removed. So the next level, Etsy needs to get above 87.24. This is a descending 200. It has been a great trade, but again, if you're not comfortable with the 200 shimmy, get out or protect around it. Those are the ones of most, importance, I think, because of where they're hitting. ISRG, you know how I feel about that one. I think it's great, but it is also today, it wasn't not a sell because it was going sideways, but now look how it's into the Keltner channel. That's resistance, but it's still bullish. KHC, that's been, okay, hot fire flames, that was measured move. It's now above measured move. You know, I mentioned the two that I liked this morning, General Mills and ConAgra. Those are doing phenomenally as well. And then, of course, Campbell's, I know it's boring, sorry, CPB, but hot fire flames right into 45.24. Just amazing. One that had gone red is right, like look at the breakout. Beautiful, and then it pulls back right to support. This has to hold, or else it's not going to work. An insurance play, I know they're boring, but they're working. CME, not so exciting. It's sideways. You okay, huh? And I know the metal and mining stuff is, you know, slog fest, absolute slog fest. But with the dollar dumping, these are going to take off again, right? My FCX, look at that massive breakout. You know how much work that is? That's a lot of work. So now that it came back, weak hands, and now it's right back up to the 200. This is fabulous. I mean, even if you want to just do this now, remember, some of these plays are volatile. Some are very structural. They do a great job of staying in trend. FCX is not one of them. And FXY is not one of them, right? This is another situation of hold your nose. This is still long. BKNG is gorgeous, but we're right up to the 78.6 fib level. And then you've got beyond brand spanking new. This digestion around the 100 week I really like, and I still think this is going to be a Q1 kind of play. You guys have lots and lots of stuff that we went over already. Those are the open swings that still look really good. The trends look fine. There's a swing watch list as well that's kind of crazy, meaning, you know, hasn't done anything wrong yet. They're still just consolidating or, you know, what have you. The point is lots and lots of stuff is still working, but careful, because this feels incredibly extended, for lack of a better word. Just really, really, really extended. Oh yeah, ENPH broke, but it came right back in. So now the next trigger, this is exactly what I expected and talked about too. Remember I said, I don't know if we're going to get this, but this is what I would look for if you're still bullish, right? The Keltner channel gets tagged. What is the Keltner channel low? 95.22. Can you see this on the left, this little information thing? Keltner channel top or bottom? The bottom is 95.22. What's the bottom of that candle that we just got? Right here, right? The candle was 95.20. Close enough, right? Okay, so it tagged and it came right back in. You can't tell that on a daily. You can't. That's why I always have a weekly up. This is the grandparent. This is the parent. This is the child. So that's all there's to say about that. Anyway, we have come back down. We've gotten defended. This is doing fine. I would say for the next level, obviously we need to follow through this 104. 104 brings us to 115.56 gap fill.
Subscribe to LaDuc Trading YouTube channel for more live trading room recap videos and other content.